got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
White now to return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Corral. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Corral complete, quickly out wide here.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow blue. Black open.
Here is Young. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay.
shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Down. Steal. Check steal. Strike. Check strike.
3rd and short yardage. Young. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Get ready. 97. Claws red. Double 38. Strike. Strike. 10.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On the ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the gut, Fournette. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, break.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he's plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Corral takes a shotgun snap.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Corral on first down.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
From the 45 on second down. Corral over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and 3. And Corral will throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, it's Corral. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ready.
2nd and 5. It's caught by Mike Evans. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Let's go now. Hey, computer.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
6, 7. Blue striker. Ultra.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll throw again. Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. And he'll just get rid of it. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing here, Corral.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A final shot before the half for Corral.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Down.
Now a first down throw for Young. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
To throw again on second down. Young into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it up, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
First down, here's Corral with it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Third down, Corral. And this one is incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Young will set to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Let's go now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here we go. Hey, check, make it.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers. And he comes through there with a nice grab for the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
Running lanes run a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Corral. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Corral, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Corral. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Corral to Moore there, good for a Carolina first.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Corral. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Young on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It'll be Young again. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 90 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.